Alright, Taurus, here we go. Taurus, this is an energies update for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Taurus, I haven't even done a pre-shuffle for you yet. All I can show you is the deck of cards. I'm going to shuffle right now, and I'm going to tell you something bothers me about the energy around your angle, the chart. Yeah, it's what I've got here. I've got all the energies that are around. You've probably seen a lot of the all signs readings I've been doing where I'm talking about Venus is in Aquarius now and Mars is there kicking its ass, and people who were distant are now changing their minds and coming back around, wanting to be less distant and all of that. For you, for your angle, I've got an energy that by all accounts you should be banging tonight. Okay? Because they've seen the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Had some kind of midlife crisis is what I'm calling it. And here I get a moth again. Very rare sighting around here. We got a visitor to our reading. He's here on the table. You'll see him. He'll be in and out. There you go. Come on, get over there. Land on the table. There you go. We've got a situation where, again, they know the grass wasn't greener. And they want to come back to you. They want to come back around. They want their 10 of Pentacles back, as I told you in the weekly reading. I want to find out why they're not there for a lot of you. Some of you, they have returned. I know that. But for the vast majority, they're flying around, much like that moth you just saw. They're flying around. They pop in and then they leave and, oh no, I can't. I don't know. But here's my pre-shuffle. I start with a 6 of Wands. I did the pre-shuffle right in front of you because I wanted to talk it out. And I wanted to tell you that. Your angle of this soulmate cycle here bothers me. I don't mean I don't like it or I don't like you or anything like that. I mean it bothers me. It bothers me when I can't figure something out. I'm like a detective. I like to dig and find out what's going on. See? The grass is green on your side. Somebody thought they had victory by blowing you off. I don't even have to look at the rest of the cards. I will. I haven't looked. I showed it right to you. Look, there's a judgment crossing it. Yeah, someone from the past wants to come back. They thought the grass was greener on the other side. Look how happy she is. Your person even put on a mini skirt, male or female. Right? They got nice legs. I can see why you want them back. Right here, judgment. They want a second chance at what real happiness was. Again, I'm bothered here. 10 of Cups. Okay, that looks good. So far, so good. 10 Cups. Happily ever after, right? They again, it's a repeating message. This is a lot of fantasy land. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, but the other energy is always in layers. Somebody here's daydreaming about you. And look, they thought the grass was greener on the other side, and they were wrong. It's a repeating message. Thought the grass was greener on the other side, they want to come back. Thought the grass was greener on the other side, thought they found their rainbow, and they didn't. The Tower. What's underneath the Tower, just for fun? Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles. They had to do this, and I've told you that before. I still don't like the answers the universe has given me. They're afraid to come back in. Their heart chakra is open. There's some fear here. It's strength. I know a lot of you that don't know any better think, well, that's the strength card. They're trying to get the strength up to come toward it. Well, yeah, but the strength card is actually a card that's riddled with fear. Because if you have to get the strength up to do something, it implies you're afraid to do it. And I don't see anybody doing anything here. Because this guy, he's sitting on his hands watching plants grow. I don't know. The Tower is a good sign. I'm going to shuffle the deck. This person, I think for some of you, this person will have to eat some pride to come back around to you. I see it with the Strength card, right? Lions, pride, a pride of lions. You know, yeah. The universe talks to us in mysterious ways. You could transpose God in there if you want. God works in mysterious ways. You've all heard that. The universe is clues that it gives you through cards. That's why I don't like people that just read card meanings, from the book. Because there's a lot more meaning to cards. That Strength card, there's pride there. There's pride of lions, right? It's almost like somebody has to eat some pride to come back in. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's go. This first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? Let's find out. Yeah, it's this again. We're here because somebody figured it out and they're not doing anything about it. It's a card of divine timing, and I hate divine timing as much as anyone watching. Somebody, I don't know. That's all I get off of that. Is sitting on hands. Sitting on hands. Why? What's going on here? I don't think it can stay that way, because you're bound to find somebody else, or the lovers. The energy is set for them to come back. The lovers is major arcana. It used to be called the choice, right? It's not a choice we make. It's major arcana. It's just basically saying the energetic table is set, waiting for your person to bring the food. But we had the Seven of Pentacles before it. Sitting on hands. They're busy watching plants grow. I don't know what this person's problem is. I don't know why. And even if they did come back, if they don't want to eat the pride, they're going to treat you like a piece of garbage. Like they're not interested. All right. I'm going to shuffle the deck here. I'm going to see what's really going on. I'm going to try to dig. Even if I got to do a slightly different reading for you. Perhaps I take more of a cure for cancer route here. Maybe. We pull 5 cards from the bottom as the affecting energy and 8 cards up top. And we see where we go. Perhaps I'll do that. Just to kind of see what's going on with the energy. All right? Let's see where we go. Well, we'll let the universe decide. I'll know. It's going to give me a reading, and I'll know what it is when I'm done shuffling. Yeah, it's the Cure for Cancer reading, and I'm going to give it to you here. I mean, it's not a cure for cancer. It's just the same reading I do on those readings. Okay? It's a very powerful reading. It's a way to study why something's not happening or whatever. Anyway, bottom card, the overall energy, we're back. We're back to the pre-shuffle. After all those shuffles and cuts, we're back to the pre-shuffle with 6 wands. And I bet there's still a judgment underneath it, and there is. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, and okay, they want to come back. They want a second chance. Now it says they're returning with judgment. My bottom of the deck is our pre-shuffle. Okay, it is what we had. That's the 5 cards at the bottom, right there. They came back around. The whole pre-shuffle was our affecting energy. The whole thing. This is the affecting energy. Yep. The book ending, the 6 of Wands now is this. Right here. Strength would be the 6th card. Okay, I don't usually deal with that, but it's the 6th card. I've got someone who basically thought the grass was greener on the other side. Now they want to come back. Thought the grass was greener on the other side. It turned into a tower on them. It turned out it wasn't. And they're not doing anything to fix it. Out of fear. There's a little bit of pride here. Yeah. You want proof of that? Okay, I'll give you proof. Crossing the strength card is the 9 of Swords. In the Light Seer deck, it's fear of communication. She's worried, right here, male or female. She's worried about communication. Multiple birds in the air is worry over communication. It's inevitable that this communication will happen. I see it with judgment. All right. Let's pull cards from the top. Here we go. Yep, they're pretending. The Great Pretender, Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands. Temperance. The energy of March is having an effect on this person. I get that. I'm trying to solve a mystery here. I'm trying to solve why I keep getting readings for you that say someone's coming back and they don't come back. I don't like that. I got a pretty good track record around here. I'm not a sugarcoater. When I say someone's returning or they're going to reach out, they usually do. You only need to look at my Twitter feed to find that out. I'm pretty good. And this person's throwing me for a goddamn loop. So I'm going to dig for you. So stick around. We'll find out. We're just getting warmed up. I haven't even touched the witches yet. Ace of Pentacles and the Magician. That's our top row. Now, our affecting energy, I'm going to leave strength here. Our affecting energy is everything here. I fucked up, I want to come back. I fucked up, I want to come back. And they're dreaming about you. And as they dream about you, it also causes a tower. Yet they still sit and do nothing because they're afraid to open up. 9 swords underneath that. They're afraid. Up here, I got Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands. Feels, expresses one thing on the outside, feels another thing on the inside. I got the Magician right here. It's a trick. It's a trick. This person, however they're behaving on the outside, it's not true. And it isn't. Because I've got the Ace of Pentacles crossing Temperance right here. They know they need to come in and basically eat shit. Okay? They need to eat their pride and whatever. They do. They need to come big. This Temperance card is very interesting. The energy of March is, which is what this, the baseline energy of March is temperance, and I feel it right here. In order to balance the energy out here, they really need to confess a lot to you, a lot more than the Queen of Wands is generally willing to do. So again, here's an energy of, as I've told you before in other readings, you don't take them Taurus titties out unless you have an adult conversation and somebody explains things to you. The magician wants to pull rabbits out of hats. He wants to glaze over things, male or female. They know they're not going to be able to do that. And the energy of March, the energies that we're under right now, that I've been talking about in recent readings, are forcing them to slowly come towards you. Okay, they are slowly coming towards you. But it's time to get the witches out. Let's clarify these cards. All right, let's clarify. All right, here we go. Tell me about the Queen of Wands, and we're going to do full clarification on these. All right, crossing card and 2 cards for each card, just like we would in the regular reading. Final outcome is always the end. So right now, the end is someone coming in with tricks. Again, it's fueled by the Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Let's see where we go here. Let's see. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. And it's the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. They're pretending that they don't want this anymore. The Queen of Wands is pretense. Is a pretentious person. It's someone who, in the animal deck, it's a rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes shake their rattle, right? They coil up and shake their rattle. It's all nonsense. It's all bullshit. This person here passed up. This also tells me, because it's a superficial energy, that this person passed up. They had this with you, or potentially could have. The golden retriever, the kids, the whole deal. They had this with you. This is the full package. It's better than the 10 of Cups, which can be a little bit of fairyland. It's right here. They had a chance at this, or for some of you, they had it. And they pretended they didn't want it. Even when they were saying they didn't want it, it was pretend. And I know that. That's why it was. Proof right here, the 5 of Swords. They saw some kind of short-term victory here. Again, I read a midlife crisis on this energy. You are the most confusing angle of this soulmate cycle for me. Everybody else's angle I can figure out. Leo, Cancer, Gemini, I can figure out what's going on there. All right? Not that big a deal. Pisces, all of them. It doesn't matter. With your person here, they are so full of shit. It's unreal. Honestly, you're going to have to wear nose plugs when you talk to them. That's how full of shit they are. It was some kind of midlife crisis. It reads as that. Most people just buy a Corvette. They don't ditch the whole 10 Pentacles. But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter how old they are. Your person could be 20 and have a midlife crisis. Who knows? Maybe they only live to be 40. I don't know. I'm not Zoltar, the fucking crystal ball reading future person. But either way, it doesn't matter. You can have a mid-youth crisis. 5 of Swords, they went after something short-term. I think for a lot of you, they just went off and banged somebody else. They just found some lower-hanging fruit. I don't know why that is. It's self-sabotage. They sabotage the whole thing. Why? 9 Wands. It's a stubborn energy here. It's someone who is standing their ground falsely. It's false because the 9 of Wands is why the 5 of Swords is here. All right? It's somebody who's just standing their ground falsely over 10 Pentacles. Why is that? They will not do this. What is Temperance here? Let's find out. What's Temperance? This is a very strange reading, but it's going to tell us quite a bit. Because I have no idea, by all accounts, within the energy itself, you two should already be together. They should have reached out, told you they were sorry. Those Taurus titties should have come flying out, bouncing up and down, male or female. Shouldn't have been a big deal. But it is a big deal. And now it's becoming a bigger deal because of how much time is passing. Why is Temperance here? Again, it's an energy. It is Temperance. Yes, it's balanced energy, but it is very similar in energy to this 7 of Pentacles. It's someone sitting on their hands. It's my mechanic angel on the card here. It's the card of the angel. My mechanic angel, he's a terrific mechanic. He's fabulous, right? He's one of the few experts here in Los Angeles who knows all about the car I drive. He knows that engine inside and out. But he takes a lot of breaks. There's no such thing as a 2-hour job with Angel, because he's got to finish that pack of Marlboros. you know. And the simplest thing can take 5 hours with this dude. And that's what it is. It's someone sitting on their hands, taking a smoke break here. Why? What's going on? Tell me about temperance. Ace of Cups. They're afraid to share. They're holding on to a lot of love for you. And I get that. I get that from the energy. They're holding on to a lot of love for you. A lot. A-L-O-T, all capital letters. A lot. What the hell? Why are they withholding this? What's on top? Four of Swords. They got something from their past. This whole thing happened because of something from their past. They blew you off, or for a lot of you, you were with them already, and they left. Fine. Whatever it is, I don't care. Doesn't matter. They blew you off, however they blew you off, because of past pain that they hadn't dealt with. This person was too much in their head, not enough in their soul. And that's what happens. You know, the past pain, the soul wants to resolve it because, you know, that's what it does. The brain doesn't. The brain doesn't want to look at it. It creates, it deflects. You know, it doesn't want to have the adult conversation and sit down and tell you what's wrong or whatever. Something in this person snapped. It's the easiest way I can describe it. Lovers. Wow. Again, the energy is set. Okay? The energy is set for them to come in. I've got here in March, I've got March's temperance energy. There's underneath that is a layer of them sitting on their hands. I've got someone who needed to heal, still needs to heal, needs time to figure out what's what, but the energy is here. This is the energy of why I feel why I'm confused. You should already be together. That's why I'm going to further clarify. I need more information on the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers card. The energy is there. So I'm going to combine these two energies, the Four of Swords and the Lovers, and I'm going to see what I get. I'm going to pull further clarifiers, another layer. Let's see where we go. Tell me about the Four of Swords Lovers combo here. What's going on? Why aren't these two banging? What the hell? What is happening here? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, I see the bottom card. I've got the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and underneath it is the Eight of Cups. It's somebody who thought there's two tenses here. They thought they were walking away from something that was no longer working for them toward happiness. Once they got there, they realized they were wrong. Yep, I get that. And now with the energy set, they don't feel like that they can come back in. They feel like they want to, but they feel small now, right? They felt big when they walked away. When they walked away, they felt really big. I'm sorry. I'm still getting over my flu, but I'm all right. They felt really big when they walked away, but now they feel really small because they've got to open up. Remember that Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups there, that they're holding on to a lot of love. What's crossing this Eight of Cups? I was just talking about it. I had no idea that was there. It's right there. I feel it. They don't... How do I phrase this? They know they screwed up. They went towards small love. It's basically like this. Your big love. They went towards small love. And they know they fucked up. And because of that, it actually made them small. In other words, they're afraid that you might have less of an opinion of them. Well, yeah, you do. Especially if you've been listening to me, because those Taurus titties shouldn't be coming out unless somebody speaks up and has a grown-up conversation with you. That's what this is about. They need to do that. This is about them not necessarily doing that. What's the Ace of Pentacles here for? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. It's somebody almost, and I've said this before in a past reading, the energy's still kind of similar. It's somebody who almost thinks they could just come back and sit in their chair and click on the TV and everything's fine. You know, it's like that kind of energy. You know, okay, yeah, where you been? You know, that. I don't know. Ace of Pentacles. This is what I get for Taurus. I get a specific message for each of the signs. People are attracted to my channel for a reason. You know, Steve Love Tarot's the real deal. I'm an energy reader. I put out an energy, and like energies are attracted to it. So, you know, there's a certain, it's not the same Taurus storyline you're getting from other readers. I don't know what other readers are picking up on. I don't even know if they're picking up on anything, half of them when I watch them. Half of them look like they're just watching other people and taking their stories and running with it. I have no fucking idea. But I know what I'm picking up on. And it's someone here who feels small now. But knows they need to show up right. Why is this Ace of Pentacles here? Six of Wands, they know they need to show up right. The Six of Wands again. All right, they know they need to show up right. It's a different meaning than this Six of Wands, but it's still, in order to get victory, the affecting energy is victory. Come back in. They need to come in with something big. They know that, but they're conflicted about it. They're arguing. Five of Wands. They're creating dragons and stories and fire breathing this and that in their head. They're also afraid it's going to turn into a fight. They know you're going to fight with them when they come back. They know it will. Oh, they just know it. I don't know if it will or not. They know it will. They believe it will. Okay? And that causes them to have some inner conflict. They tell themselves stories, all kinds of things. Nonsense. Just nonsense. And again, they're acting the child. They were acting the child when they left, and inside they're not that child. There's a grown-up that's healing from something. But what they're not doing, what I don't see here is a proper dark night of the soul. I need to see some hanged men. I need to see a hermit. And I'm not seeing it. I'm still not. Four of Pentacles. They don't want to lose this. They're afraid if they come back and they tell you what happened. Oh, this is a clear energy. It's clear as day. They're afraid if they come back and they tell you exactly what happened here. They show up big with an Ace of Pentacles, right? That it's going to turn into a fight and you're going to tell them to fuck off. It gives you all the power. It transfers the power to you. And then now you get to reject them. That's actually the childish nonsense that they're telling themselves in this Five of Wands. That, well, then you're just going to reject me. It doesn't say much for how they think of you. I wonder if this person's selfish. Is this a selfish person, you think? Gee, I wonder. Well, their actions would tell you if they're selfish or not. But this is someone who doesn't even think enough of you, that thinks that you're so petty that you would then turn around and just kick them to the curb because they kicked you to the curb. Sort of as a payback kind of a thing. No, I don't believe Taurus would do that at all. I don't believe that's the case. But that's what they're afraid of. That's what's here. They're afraid, well, if I go in, it's going to turn into a fight, and then they're going to have all the power, and they're going to kick me to the curb. It's because they feel small. This person has a lot of growing up to do. I don't understand. I don't understand their energy. I'm going to pull a little bit more on this Four of Swords before we go. Because there's something painful here with this person. Anyway, they probably, for a lot of you, the energy is set for them to show up. We know that with the Lover's card over here, which I threw this page on top of. And that's why you're not banging right now, basically. It's because they're a little child looking for frogs. Right here is the Magician. This is someone who wants to try to find a way, think of a way to skirt this. This ridiculous fire-breathing dragon scenario they've come up with, where you're where you're just as immature as they are, and you're going to just kick them to the curb because they kicked you to the curb. So they're trying to come up with a way to get around this so that they don't lose. This is a fear of lack, a fear of loss, right? Well, fear of lack, a fear of, they don't want to lose this, so they figure, maybe it's better just to do nothing. But they're also working out some kind of plan. The Magician always does that. Why is the Magician here? Tell me about the Magician. My God. And this explains a lot. I'm glad I did this reading for you. It explains a lot. I knew it would. But they're hurting from something from the past. Nobody just behaves this way. Okay? They're hurting from something from the past. There's no doubt about it. I'll try to find out what, but with a general reading, it's tough to do with 20,000, 10,000 people watching, whatever. Why is the Magician here? But I'll do my best. I'll try. Why is the Magician here? Yeah. The Eight of Cups again. 8 Cups again. It was crossing the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands when I pulled that. And it's here again. It's an energy of the Eight of Cups crossing the Magician is an energy of someone who wants their cake and eat it too. Right? You heard that saying? They want their cake and they want to have their cake and eat it too. In other words, they just want to plop down. They want to skirt this. It's just backing up what I said. They want to skirt this and just come back and sit in the chair and click on the TV like nothing happened. And I don't think that's going to fly. And here it is. Here's them doing it. Knight of Swords. For a lot of you, that's what's going to happen here in March under this Temperance energy. Knight of Swords. This is our outcome section. The Knight of Swords. They come in with swords. This is their solution. This person's. I don't know. I'm not going to insult your person. They might be really smart. I don't know. But if I were having a beer with them and they were running this plan by me to come in and try to get you back, I would hit them over the head with a fucking beer bottle. I mean, I literally would. I'd ask them if they were crazy. Are you out of your mind? Are you insane? They're showing up with swords because they've got themselves convinced with the Five of Wands here. And again, this reading may not be for everybody. This is the Taurus energy that's coming in. But if it's resonating with you on any level, oh, you bet your ass I'm spot on with this energy read. Five of Wands right here. They've got these stories, right? Dragons, fire-breathing dragons. They got it convinced that they're going to come in a way where you don't get any power to leave them. They're going to come in. They've got something specific they want to say. They're going to say it very matter of fact, the Knight of Swords. But the Knight of Swords can get out as fast as they come in. So it's like they run up to you. This is just a metaphor, but it's like or you know, an example. They run up to you and they tell you what they want to tell you, and then they run away. Right? It's like the 6th grade. They really are this little child right here. Why is that? I wonder. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Oh, for fuck's sake. The Wheel of Fortune. It's going to backfire on them. It's going to backfire on them. The Knight of Swords, I ask why the Knight of Swords is here. It's all sitting on top of that Magician. And the wheel is turning. The Wheel of Fortune is a good card or a bad card, depending on the energies around it. In this case here, it's going to backfire on them a little bit because, again, there's a policy here in play of no Taurus titties unless an adult conversation is had. And running up to somebody and telling them something and then running away is not an adult conversation. What's the next card out? Because it wanted to... Yeah, they're coming in. It's 8 Wands. It's fast, though. It's very fast forward movement. They're hoping that this turns the wheel in their favor. I'm telling you, yeah, the card does mean that with the Wheel of Fortune there. They're hoping that it turns the wheel in their favor. But I'm telling you, with the energy that's here, it doesn't. They think they're going to be crafty. They think they're going to get around whatever these dragons are. The problem is the dragons are imaginary. You're not interested in that. You want to hear from this person. You want to know why they left. You want to explain. You want to sit down. You want to have a talk. You want to get back together. Or you want to get together. They've created some kind of crazy scenario. I mean, I would literally have my head in my hands if I was talking to them in a bar and they were telling me this damn story about what they want to do. But it looks like they're coming towards you. The final outcome is communication here, the 8 of Wands. It is minor arcana. Your person can chicken out. They are this little boy busy finding frogs and all, you know. Let's go a little deeper here. Let me pull on the 4 of Swords. There's some healing this person needs. I'm going to grab the little animal deck. It's pretty powerful for finding this sort of shit. Let's just see. Why is the 4 of Swords here? Tell me about it. What is this person's healing from? What the hell's wrong with this person is what I'm asking the universe. What the hell is wrong with this person, universe? Because, and I meant what I said at the beginning of this video. By all accounts, the way the energy reads, all right, and how you come up in my morning readings when I pull offline to see who needs energy updates, is very similar to what I get in my weekly readings when I pull one card for each sign for you, right? On the Friday reading and the Saturday weekly reading. By all accounts, you two should be banging. They're well aware that you're the 10 of Pentacles. They're well aware that you're the shit. They're well aware that they love you. They're holding on to an Ace of Cups. And yet this is the scenario over here that they're playing out. They've created something. They're making excuses. These 5 of Wands can also be excuses. It's fives are temporary in the tarot. It's minor stuff. Perhaps they'll get past it. I don't know. But let's pull on this 4 of Swords, see if the universe will tell me anything. Tell me about this 4 of Swords, universe. What is this? Oh, yeah. All right, crossing the 4 of Swords is the King of Wands. Another snake. You know, we had the Queen of Wands over here. Now I've got the King of Wands. For some of you, it's someone who has never gotten real with themselves about something. They put out an image, they portray an image. They may have been doing it without you realizing it. You know, you may not really know who this person really is. Not to the full extent. I don't know. Five of Wands. What else? Why is the Five of Wands here? And the Lovers. Again, the Lovers. This is someone who was broken and continues to break things as they go. In other words, they question anything that's good in their life, sort of a thing like that. It's just what's here. It's again, I'm pulling on what the past pain is. If your person has past pains, this will apply to you. This person, because of whatever this past pain is, it's not going to give me any specifics, but because of whatever it is, they question, they argue with, they get in their head about anything that looks good. It's the Lovers. It's beautiful, warm energy. It's not anything nice this person argues with. They're afraid they're going to screw it up, so they flee from it before they do. Kind of a thing like that. And that's not to say this person can't be in long-term relationships. All I can say is it's risky for them to, with this kind of energy that's here. Okay? So, you know, it is what it is. That's the best I can get in a general reading. But they're a runner. Your person is a runner. They're the very definition of it. I don't know what happened to them in the past. I have no idea. Could have something to do with their parents and core programming within them. Could be past relationships were bad. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm going to switch back to the Lightseer deck. We're going to pull 3 cards from the universe and see what it wants to tell you. What do you want to tell Taurus about this situation, universe? What do you want to tell them? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card. I mean, yeah. And that behavior backs up all the behavior on the table. You know? But with you, they hold an Ace of Cups worth of love, and that Lover's energy has the table set. The Lovers that's buried somewhere in here, but they're worried that you're going to have all the power. I don't understand that. I don't understand people like that. It drives me crazy. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. 3 cards and a crossing card here. We pull from the bottom. It's the King of Wands again. It's the 9 of Wands, and it's the Empress. And the 9 of Wands is crossed by the Death card. It's almost the exact same message I just got. It's pretty close, because these are read center, left, right. So the King of Wands is affecting the Empress here. The King of Wands is someone, again, the Death card crossing the 9 of Wands is someone who just puts up a wall to their own happiness for whatever reason. It's really hard to figure out what the reason is. I'll pull on this King of Wands just for fun, but it's really hard to figure out what the reason is that this person puts up a wall to their own happiness. It's very strange, because they obviously view you as the Queen of Tits here. There's your Taurus titties right here. They want them, but they're not coming out without an adult conversation, which you'll never get out of the King of Wands. This behavior over here we were talking about, yeah, it's reflecting as the Magician, but it's very King of Wands. You know, it's very fake on the outside, you know, real buried down deep on the inside. And there's that Lion again, pride, right? There's a lot of pride here. Tell me about the King of Wands real quick. All right, I'm not going to extend this one, but I am going to keep pulling until I'm happy. And, well, as happy as I'm going to get. Yeah, the King of Wands, the Page of Cups. The bottom line is they feel a fool for what they did, and there's a lot of pride here. There's a lot of pride and ego at stake. They feel small coming in next to you. You know, they do. And they know that you're reflecting is this, pure Empress. This is beautiful energy. This is shit energy, and they know it. That's why, Page again. I got my Page over here somewhere too. Where is he? My little boy looking for frogs right there. What's on top? 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. This is someone who changed their mind. They wanted their independence. They wanted their independence from what they had or could have had. Nope. He don't want that. This is a player. Right? This is an energy of someone who goes out and bangs the secretary or bangs the girl at the office, bangs this girl, bangs that girl, male or female. It's a guy on the card. Your person. Just reverse it for your person if you want. But either way, they thought they had their independence from whatever it was they thought might tie them down or was tying them down. They were wrong. They were wrong. They sabotaged their own happiness, okay? By keeping a wall up, by not allowing themselves, by this energy here, this Five of Wands and the Lovers. Anything that's good, something happened to this person in the past where anything that's good, they're always a flight risk. And you may not have known it. I said that with that King of Wands that was crossing over here, right? The Cobra, remember where we started? I said you may not have ever known what this person was truly like. They mask it really good. This King of Wands is brilliant. They make you believe anything is possible. They thought they got their freedom from whatever would tie them down or was. They were wrong, because this cannot be escaped. These Taurus titties right here, the Empress, the best tits in the tarot, is irresistible. And it wasn't greener. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So why aren't you? So to answer our question from the beginning, why aren't you two together and banging and doing whatever? It's because of this, what I told you from the Five of Wands over here. Okay? It all starts with the Ace of Pentacles, moves to the Magician, and every card around it. That's why. Are they coming back? Yeah, for most of you. And the energy of March is really causing that to happen. It's happening slow, but when it happens fairly quickly. But it's an in and out. It's almost like they come in to stab you and then they leave. Stab you with words, you know, kind of a thing like that. Right here. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Now they want to come back. They want a second chance. They've been thinking about it, dreaming about it, thought the grass was greener on the other side though, but it turned into a tower. The grass wasn't greener on the other side, and they don't have you. It's a double tower. It's two nuts that got blown off one squirrel, right? It's right there. It's a double. And this is why all of this, everything we've been talking about, is why they're just sitting on their hands. It's a timing thing. The universe does think they're coming. But that strength card was the sixth card that came past that. And I was talking about a pride. The pride. Pride. There's a lot of pride here. There's another lion right there. It is what it is. And while I can't pinpoint exactly what their problem is from the past, what I pulled over here was verified over here when I got the King of Wands again. Okay? You may not ever have known this person was always a flight risk. And until they heal from whatever that is, they always will be. Because they get scared. They get scared of anything that they see losing their freedom over or tying them down. And you may think that's crazy. You may think, well, I have children with this person and blah, blah, blah. That doesn't matter. Sometimes things lay dormant, just like with serial killers. Sometimes it lays dormant for years and years. They go a decade without ever being activated again. And then something sets them off. Something trips them off. Maybe for this person, what tripped them off was they were getting older. Like I said, I keep calling it a midlife crisis. It feels like it. But even if your person's 20, they could still have a midlife crisis type behavior. Sometimes when people are even as young as 22 years old, they freak out. They think all their life they thought, my God, I thought 25 was going to be old when I was 18. I'm about to be old in a couple of years. I'm 22. I've seen people freak out. I've been around. I've lived a thing or two. I knew plenty of people in my 20s. I did plenty of partying. Everyone wanted to be my friend. And I saw plenty of people freaking out at age 25. Oh my God, I'm 25. Oh my God, oh my God. And they do the stupidest shit. They'll run from relationships and it's all midlife crisis behavior. It truly is. It doesn't matter. It's all time. Age is relative. All right. Usually the midlife crisis is different in midlife than it would be, say, at 22. But still, the behavior is very similar. You know, that's your reading. It's all I can tell you. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. There's communication coming for most of you. It is bound by their free will, though. It is minor arcana. You never know with this person. They may just enjoy sitting on watching plants grow. I don't know. But they are sitting in a tower for their behavior, if that makes you feel any better. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, Taurus, good luck.